Akbar met Birbal. Akbar often wandered incognito through the streets of Agra to see for himself what went on in his empire. On one such occasion, "What's going on here?" "Listen, O citizens of Agra, listen! You are about to witness the greatest Bahurupi on earth. This is interesting. Our first item, the bullock. Calm down, calm down. Aren't you hungry? Won't you eat something? What a perfect disguise! Wah, wah! This troupe seems to have perfected the art. It deserves all these chairs and more." But that young man doesn't seem to be impressed. Akbar could not help noticing the young man who stood unmoved. When the show was over and the applause had died down, the young man picked up a stone and hurled it at the bull. "That was perfect! Wah wah! What a great show!" "The lad is out of his senses. There is no doubt about it." "I'm not so sure." "Listen, young man." "Yes." "Will you explain why you threw a stone at the bull and then clapped?" "Well, it's like this, sir. Anyone with a little bit of skill can disguise himself well. But only a few can perfect that disguise down to the reflex action. When the stone I threw hit the bull, it actually twitched. Its skin actually as a real bull in pain would." "I see. Was that why you clapped so loud and long?" "Yes." "Well, you seem to be an intelligent young man. What's your name?" "Birbal, sir." "Birbal, will you come with me and work for me?" "Of course, Jahapana. How could I refuse a loyal order?" But how did you know I was..." "Your disguise is perfect, Jahapana, but the way you spoke and your regal behaving gave your away." And that is how Birbal came to be one of the 9 gems of Akbar's court. The Washerman and the Potter. On the outskirts of Agra lived a potter and a washerman. One day, "All my day's labor wasted. Get out of here, you stupid beast." "Hey, stop it, that's my donkey." "So what? It has broken my best pots." "Is that all?" "I will pay for the broken pots. Here is the money." Now there is a fair neighbor for you, a true gentleman if I have seen one. So he was out to belittle me before everyone. I'll get even with the fellow. The next morning at Akbar's court. "Jahapana, a friend of mine has just returned from Persia. He says you are famous in that land. He says the people there hold you in high esteem." "However, what is it, my man?" "The people of Persia seems to think poorly of the royal elephants of Agra." "Are elephants?" "Yes, they say they are too grey and dirty. They say that's not how royal elephants should be." The king of Persia maintains a stable full of sparkling white elephants." "Oh yes. This man is up to something." "Well, how does he manage to keep them so well laundered?" "The answer is in your own question, Jahapana. He has a team of efficient launderers." "Well, that could easily be arranged. I'll send for the best washerman in town. Our elephants too must look white." "Just a minute, Jahapana. I have a neighbor who is by far the best washerman in town. Oh, so he is out to corner his neighbor. I'll send for him at once. A little while later, and the elephants should be white within a week. Yes, Jahapana. And the washerman begins with the first elephant. However, even after he slogged away at the task the whole day long, the elephant remained as grey as ever. The downcast washerman retraced his steps homewards. I'm sure this is the potter's doing. What is wrong, my good man? What were you brooding over? Sarkar, you have come as a godsend. When he told Birbal all that had happened. There is a simple solution to this problem. Listen. The next morning. Isn't this the same elephant you were working on yesterday? Why it has not turned even a shade whiter? I have a problem, Jahapana. If I had a vessel large enough to hold the elephant, I could work more efficiently. Right, we'll order a huge pot. I'm glad this man is getting even. The potter was summoned and the order placed 1 week later. So the washerman thought he could trick me. The pot, Jahapana. Let the elephant enter. This is going to be fun. What kind of pot you have made? Make me a new one. And make sure it is stronger now. But get to work at once. It was only then that the potter broke down and confessed. I suspected that he was out to corner you. But what impressed me was your method of retaliating. You deserve a reward for it. No, Jahapana, I don't. It was Birbal who gave me the idea. I had guessed that too. In fact, I was sure of it. You are not only a jewel of my court, Birbal, but also a true guardian of the innocent. The corrupt official. One morning in Emperor Akbar's court. This man has been found guilty of accepting bribes, Jahapana. What was he in charge of? The granaries, Jahapana. Keep him in custody. We'll try him later. Birbal, I have often wondered if... Do you think it is a man's corrupt occupation that makes him corrupt? I don't think so, Jahapana. A corrupt person, no matter what his occupation, will always find a way of investing bribes. I beg to differ, Jahapana. I can think of 100 jobs where there is no chance for a person to take bribes. Can you just name one? Why, yes, Ask the man you have just arrested to sit on the bank of the Jamuna and count the ripples on the water. I'm sure this is a job where bribery is out of the question. I would be most happy if a corrupt official could be reformed. But I don't think even this scheme will work. It will. You just watch. Accordingly, the corrupt man was instructed on his new duties. A week later, Birbal, there are no reports about our corrupt official. What did I tell you? Well, I suggest we should go and take a look at him. Let us go then. We'll go tomorrow morning, disguised as fishermen. The next morning, there is our man. Hey you, what do you think you're doing? Just rowing? Don't you know the emperor has asked me to keep a count of the ripples on the water? So what? You have distracted me. Your names will be reported. Do you know what punishments awaits you? You will be put behind bars for a year. For a year? Please don't report our names. Please, please, we beg of you. I won't. If what? If you do me a small favor. Yes, please do. What is it? Tell us. Give me 100 gold coins. Look, we are poor fishermen. Why don't we settle for 50? No, he'll get 100. Oh, Jahapana! 100 lashes. Later, after the man had been arrested. You were right, Birbal. There is no occupation where a corrupt man can't make money. Are you convinced now? Why does he have to be right always? The answer is no. For months together, Sultan Khan had been planning to strengthen his lobby in the court by trying to get his clever but notoriously crafty son key position in the royal services. At last, I will take him with me to the darbar every day and wait for the opportunity to act. Their daily ritual did not escape Birbal's watchful eye. So now Sultan Khan has started bringing his rascally son to the court. I'm sure he's aiming for that vacant post of the treasurer. One morning, a few days later. Where is Birbal today? He has not arrived yet, Jahapana. Why? Is he late? The emperor is annoyed with Birbal. This is the golden movement. Let's snatch it. Jahapana, don't you think Birbal is taking the court for granted these days? This looks like yet another trap for Birbal. How could he take the darbar timings for granted? We should teach him a lesson, shouldn't we? Exactly, Jahapana. Can you think of something? You could possibly start by refusing each one of his requests today. Refuse to agree with him, Jahapana. Say no whatever he asks for. Alright, I will begin by saying no to whatever he asks for. And let's see what Birbal comes up with this time. It's such a long time since I played such a game with him. A little while later, Birbal arrived. Why are you late, Birbal? My wife was indisposed. I had to. I don't believe you, Birbal. Sultan Khan must have something to do with this. It's the truth. Please accept my apologies, Jahapana. No, I refuse to. Shall we get down to discussing matters related of state then? No, we will not. Oh, so no is the game. Well. Then please permit me to leave the darbar and go home. Now I'll ask the emperor to give you the appointment. Just as Sultan Khan was about to speak up. However, there is one request I must make today, Jahapana. Please appoint Sultan Khan's son Alam as the new treasurer. No! That will be all, Jahapana. As usual, Birbal has come out scathed and Sultan Khan will not dare try his tricks again. The next day at court. I don't see the two here. We have got rid of the noxious spirit last. The wise answer. Late one evening, as the emperor was about to retire to his quarters. What is it, Amir? A Pandit from south is here to see you and Birbal Jahapana. What does he want? He has heard a lot about your wisdom and Birbal's wit. He would like to ask Birbal a few questions. At his hour? But one should not disappoint a learned Pandit. Show him in, Amir. It's been a hard day at court, Birbal. Be quick with this man. Yes, Panditji, your questions. Oh, wise Birbal, would you like to answer 100 easy questions or just a single difficult one? The emperor is in no mood to sit through 100 questions. Please ask me a single difficult question, Panditji. Alright, which came first, the hen or the egg? The hen, of course. How can you be so sure? That I am afraid is your second question, Panditji. We had agreed that I would answer only one. And the Pandit stood admiring Birbal's wit, of which he had heard before. The Wax Prince. Birbal, your gods are really funny. Emperor Akbar respects my Hindu religion as much as he respects Islam. Surely he is trying to tease me. Look at your Krishna. Doesn't he have any helper or assistants? Whenever his devotees call him for help, he himself comes running to their aid. Surely he could send someone else. Well. The king dotes on his grandson. That gave me an idea. I want a wax model made to look exactly like this emperor's grandson. Yes, Huzur, I have it ready. Birbal called the child's attendant aside. Why, Huzur? Statue looks exactly like Prince Khurram. So it does. I have dressed it in his clothes and jewels. Now I want you to carry this statue in your arm and go to the royal garden. Then go near the pond and pretend to trip so that the statue slips into the water. As you say, Huzur. The sight that met Akbar's eye as he entered the garden shocked him. Oh, what have you done? My darling grandson. Thank God. This is only a wax statue. But, Your Majesty, why did you jump in the pond yourself? Don't you have servants to help you? I do, but my grandson is so precious, I could not wait to call anyone. Precisely, Your Majesty. To Lord Krishna, his devotees are very precious. You have proved your point as usual, Birbal.
यह कॉमिक अमरचित कथा पे निर्धारित है और अगर आपको ये स्टोरी अच्छी लगी हो तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलिएगा और वीडियो को लाइक कर दीजिएगा और आपको ऐसे ही आगे नई और इंटरेस्टिंग वीडियो देखनी है तो बेल आइकन को भी प्रेस कर दीजिएगा। थैंक यू।